Africa. Welcome to Daybreak Africa from the Voice of America. I'm James Botte in Washington. Today's Thursday, February 7th, and here are some of the stories we are covering. Cameroon separatists say they welcome a reported cut in U.S. military assistance to President Paul Biya's government.
What the U.S. has done, it came a little bit late, but we appreciate it. And we hope that every European nation, including Canada, will follow suit.
Chris Anu is the Secretary of State for Communication of the self-proclaimed Ambazonian separatists of Cameroon. A spokesman for Cameroon's self-proclaimed Ambazonian separatist movement is calling on European Union countries and Canada to follow the example of the United States and cut aid to the government of President Paul Biya. Chris Anu, the Secretary of State for Communication of the Ambazonian separatist movement, says failure to do so would give President Paul Biya a green light to decimate southern Cameroon. His comments came after it was reported Wednesday that the U.S. U.S. government was cutting about $17 million in military aid to Cameroon because of that country's alleged human rights abuses. Chris Anu says the U.S. action reaffirms what the separatists have been trying to educate the international community about since the start of the uprising in Anglophone Cameroon.
Since 2016, French Cameroon has been perpetrating genocide on the people of the southern Cameroons. As of today, soldiers go into the university campus and they abduct students, take them away. In another market square, they randomly shoot close to 30 young men who were doing nothing. They had no guns. They were not Amazonian fighters. They were randomly shot down. You have whole towns and villages having burnt down by Cameroon soldiers. What the U.S. has done, it came a little bit late, but we appreciate it. And we hope that every European nation, including Canada, will follow suit, because if that is not done, the regime in French Cameroon will decimate everything that is the southern Cameroon before the world comes to know about it.
But Chris, the allegation that some people have made is that the violence or the human rights abuses are occurring on both sides.
Well, that is not true, because when you declare war on the people have the right to defend themselves. When you come to my house to attack me, I have the right to defend myself. And if I can kill you first, I will do it. That is exactly what Ambazonians are doing. They are defending themselves. They did not call for war. There were no arms on the streets of Amazonia until Paul Biya called or declared war. There was no army in Amazonia until Paul Biya declared war. Our fighters, they are defending our parents, our brothers, our sisters, and our territory. We have no choice. We didn't bring this upon ourselves. French Cameroon did.
I spoke with an emissary, envoy from the church groups in Cameroon who have tried to organize this all-Anglophone conference. He is here traveling the diaspora to hear views from the diaspora so that the views will be presented to President Paul Biya to determine the way forward for the country. Have you had a chance to meet with Ellis?
I have not personally met with Ellis Smith, but I am aware of the meeting that he attended here with some other comrades from this interim government and some other groups in this liberation struggle. What I can say is Amazonians look forward to sitting on the negotiation table to resolve this crisis. Every crisis, every conflict, every war ends on a negotiation table. So what Ellis Smith is good, is appreciated. We welcome him. We met with him. We spoke with him. What we would not like to see is, as you say, put it, him taking anything to Paul Biya to decide this conflict on his terms. That is not going to happen.
Chris Anu is the Secretary of State for Communication of the Ambazonian separatist movement of Cameroon. He was speaking with me from the U.S. city of Houston in Texas. Cameroonian officials were not immediately available to comment.